Welcome to Marshall Media Review. I'm Stephen Reich, and today we will be discussing The Legend of Drunken Master. The Legend of the Drunken Master is a movie that came out in 1994 with a wide North American release in 2000, was directed by Kar-leung and Jackie Chan, and stars Jackie Chan as Wang Fei-hung. The movie begins in early 20th century China at a crowded train station. Wang Fei-hung, his father Dr. Wang Kar-leung, and the family servant Chang San are waiting in line to get on the train, but Fei-hung is frustrated that they have to pay a duty tax on the ginseng they are bringing back for a client. After learning that employees of the British consulate are exempt of having to pay the tax, Fei-hung hides the ginseng in one of the employees' bags with San's help, and figures he can sneak into first class and retrieve the ginseng before they reach their destination. But when Fei-hung gets to the first class luggage, he ends up in a scuffle with a Manchurian officer who was there stealing a valuable Chinese antique. As a result, Fei-hung and the officer get their stolen items mixed up, with Fei-hung taking the Chinese antique and the officer taking the ginseng. With the help of his stepmother Ling, Fei-hung is able to trick his father and his client into believing that he still has the ginseng. But when more British guards come looking for the missing artifact, Fei-hung is forced to fight his way out using alcohol-fueled drunken boxing. As Fei-hung gets closer and closer to learning what the British consulate are up to, he puts his family in even more danger, and his drunken boxing might be the only thing that can save them. This film is the follow-up to 1978's Drunken Master, but despite both movies having Wang Fei-hung as its main character, this is technically a reboot, not a sequel. While Drunken Master may have put Jackie Chan on the map, The Legend of the Drunken Master is where he truly shines. This may be Jackie Chan's best movie of all time. The story is much better than the first Drunken Master, without all of the over-the-top silliness. And the fight choreography is fantastic, solidifying Jackie Chan as the absolute best at what he does. The movie is very well directed and edited, and the voiceovers are maybe the best I've heard. Jackie Chan's voice is very recognizable, and he is clearly the one dubbing his own character's voice. I'm not as familiar with the other actors' real voices, so I'm not sure if they are doing the same with their characters. But regardless, they did a great job. Anita Mui, as Fei-hung's stepmother Ling, was particularly good, pretty much stealing every scene she was in. A lot of that had to do with how well they dubbed her voice and timed it with her scenes. It made her physical and dramatic comedy all the more better, even rivaling Jackie Chan. Kar-leung as Manchurian officer Master Fu Wenqi was also really good. His fights with Fei-hung look great, but I really like the fight in the restaurant where Fu Wenqi helps Fei-hung fend off the Axe Gang. Leung as Fei-hung's father Wang Kar-leung does a good job playing up the angry, disappointed dad. I'm not sure how he ended up with someone like Ling, but the two make a nice couple. He reminds me a lot of the teacher from 1980's The Young Master, who was also very disappointed in Jackie Chan's character. We also meet a couple of friends of Fei-hung at the market, Fishmonger Sang, played by Felix Wong, and Snakemonger Fun, played by Wing-fong. I like these characters, but wish we could have had some more screen time with them to get to know them a little better. But the best part of this movie is the final 20 minutes. Ho Sung-pak as the villain Henry has a great fight scene with Jackie, but it's Ken Lowe who plays the villain John that gives us the best fight of the movie. Ken Lowe is a Jackie Chan stunt team member and Chan's former personal bodyguard. Their fight stands out from the rest, being both exciting and hilarious, sometimes all at the same time. If you had to pick one Jackie Chan movie to watch, this would be a great choice. It's definitely in my top 3, maybe even my top 2. It is thoroughly entertaining, a martial arts masterpiece. It's hard to believe that Jackie Chan was over 40 when he made this, as he is clearly on top of his game. And his supporting cast was outstanding, especially Anita Mui, who just crushes it in this film. I give The Legend of Drunken Master 5 out of 5 stars. So, have you seen The Legend of the Drunken Master? If you have, what did you think of it? Be sure to let me know in the comments. And as always, if you know of a movie, book, TV show, documentary, what have you that you'd like me to discuss on the show, be sure to let me know that in the comments as well. You can find me at Likewater Productions on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.